What did I do with a piece of Palo Santos? I don't even know if anybody is up. It's about to be 1 a.m. right now. Pacific Standard Time. And get some more Palo Santos. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for being interested in what I have to say. Sending you lots of love, light, warm, healing vibrations. I have some messages to share. It actually came to me, I want to say, today is what, Thursday now? It came to me yesterday. Was it yesterday? What's yesterday? Wednesday? No, it might have been Tuesday it came to me. 1, 2, 3 on the video. For any night owl that's up, because technically you should be asleep, getting your rest, your beauty rest, or your, just allowing your nervous system to calm down, to be still, to dream, manifest, call in your desires. I'm up because a homegirl, shout out to my homegirl, Tasha. She put me up on game about a sleeping aid, NyQuil. So, because lately my schedule has been out of whack. I've been doing overtime at work. I've been having to get up earlier than usual because I have to take care of my dog before even leaving the house. That's my responsibility. And I don't know, I just been waking up at all hours, so it's not, my sleep is not consistent. And I'm also staying with people right now too, so anybody who has ever stayed with anybody or is currently staying with people, they know probably what I'm talking about. Different energies, and like, I don't know, people are definitely getting on my nerves. Whether it's like home, work, people are just very, their energies can be loud and in your face, and like I'm just learning how to deal with energies up close and personal better than I did before in my like younger days. Not that I'm old, but whether it's monitoring spirits, demons disguised as friendly faces or familiar faces, because lower vibrations can move through any vessel if it is not rooted and grounded in God. And like it's very surreal, these times that we're in. So make sure you are keeping your spiritual hygiene up to par. Do your cleansing, do your releasing, do your return to sender, do your protection prayers, your protection rituals. Man, things are always trying to pull me out of my own energy, like irritate me, aggravate me, provoke me, throw jabs at me, just like distractions to take me out of alignment and throw me off track. So I'm pretty sure that's why I was guided to make this live, just to share with someone who may be going through something similar, or maybe you've already been through it or you're getting ready to go through it. You're not alone. Like, this walk, this journey, this path, it's not for the faint of heart, but I feel it does get better, especially when you pray. Prayers don't go unanswered. They don't go unheard. They don't go overlooked. They don't fall on deaf ears unless you've done something to warrant, basically being dismissed by spirit. So, get right before it's too late. You know what I mean? You can't play catch up after the fact. I've been tired, like really tired, but I've been restored. I've lost things and I've been through things, but I feel the things that I lost were things that I no longer needed. So it's like, did I really even lose anything? Truth be told, probably not. I don't even value, if I compare my mindset when I was a little girl, or even early 20s or mid 20s, to where I am early 30s right now, because I'm 31, I don't even have the same mindset. Like, just because I've experienced so much, you know, enough from my own little world, my own eyes, my own point of view, my own perspective, uh, I don't value people, places, and things. I value spirit. I value connection to source. I value anything rooted in God. I value wherever I get led, because where I get led essentially is where I'm being brought. Hold on, let me find something to put this on, because I didn't mean for this to light up like that. No, I want it to. If I put it on the seashell, it'll be okay. It should. I don't think it would burn. That's my seashell. I got this seashell from the Bahamas. Somebody gave it to me as like a souvenir. They actually picked it up from a beach. I want to say Blue Lagoon Island. It was a lifeguard. I went out there on a budget, and I didn't want to spend too much money. If anything, I was there for the experience to begin with, first time. And he picked it up from the beach, and he gave it to me. He was like, "Did you get anything yet?" And I was like, "No." And so I brought it back with me. And it's a pretty big, is it this one? No, it's my other one. I think somebody gave me this from work. My bad, you guys. Well, seashells. If you listen to it, you'll hear the sounds of the ocean. So maybe somebody needs to go to the ocean. I know I do, so I'll probably be going this weekend. The water helps you recharge, especially if you carry a similar water spirit within you. Back to the main thing though. Sorry, I'm getting like sidetracked. What I value in today's current present moment is spirit of heart, spirit of mind, body, soul, because it all represents your heart. The way you look at things, the way you move, the way you handle things, the way you go about things, the way you treat people, the way you treat yourself. Very bright lights just are driving by. So make sure you're keeping your light on, because even if you get lost, taking it one step, one day at a time, your path will reveal itself to you. And you may be able to help someone who has lost their way, they've fallen short, or they're just in a very dark place, okay? Because we're all here to grow. Essentially, it's what we all should be doing, even though everyone's understanding capacity and level of, determination may be a little different. I pray this makes sense to someone. It's funny, this car just turned around. Oh, it's the police. They probably patrolling. Make sure you guys are staying out of trouble, staying out of harm's way. Present, awake. I feel I'm getting restored. I feel I'm being taken care of. I feel whatever was stolen, taken from me that I didn't willingly or voluntarily give to someone, it's being replaced times 10. So I hope the same, and I pray the same for you. I'm gonna just use a card really quick to. If I didn't take my I wonder if something must have happened, because they keep turning around. If I didn't take the NyQuil that my homegirl recommended, because it helps with like getting a couple hours of sleep, I would be irritated. I would be tired right now. But thank you for the information. Maybe somebody is coming to you with information to help you out, to give you information that will, like, help you see something through, or help you sleep a little better, or see a little better, or, just be more present, or live a little better, heal a little better. Don't be so quick to be dismissive. Don't be in ego. Don't be in pride. Don't think that you know it all. I haven't done a live in a minute, so this will be my intro for when I get back started, where I currently am right now. I feel like something must be going on for the police to be outside like that. I don't know. What does whoever who has clicked on this video need to know? Whenever it comes out. What do you want me to tell the collective spirit animals? Allow this message to be clear and concise. Oh, it fell inside. I was not trying to do that. Did it fall inside or did it fall on my... Bruh, I'll deal with it in a minute. I think it fell inside this sushi. Make sure you're staying grounded and rooted in your energy, because there will be plenty of things that try to distract you, throw you off track, redirect you. If it's not spirit redirecting you, don't follow any guidance. You'll know if it's spirit, because spirit is going to come with peace and clarity and a sound mind, as well as love that you don't have to question. Whereas confusion, anything that makes you feel unsettled, that's not spirit. What if everything you've been through, what if everything you've experienced has brought you to your current, point of where you are right now? What if this is exactly where you're supposed to be, in the in-between, right? Comparing what you know with what you used to know, with what you don't know, It's so funny when I start talking in riddles. I'm like, does that even make sense? Just instinct going off of whatever I get guided to say. What do we need to know? Okay, the police done drove by so many times. I wonder if they're looking for somebody. Okay, there's 4 cards that came out. Sorry for the glare. I'm literally going to get my phone fixed tonight. So first card is the Crow, and it talks about order. Hopefully you can see this. The Crow represents a power struggle with someone of order or authority. If you pull this card, it means someone is enforcing their power over you. It might be time to enforce your boundaries and create order in this tough relationship dynamic. The Crow indicates there might be someone in your vicinity that is trying to control or manipulate you into getting their way. Be sure that you always assess others before lowering your guard and boundaries, or you may be taken advantage of. It might be time to hold judgment and create order if things have become chaotic or unstable. Never let anybody enforce their control or power over your free will. Always remain in authority of your own decisions, or you may end up seeing signs from your nervous system that something does not feel right here. Ensure to create order through balanced interactions with others. And 44 is the number at the bottom of the page. You want to know what's so funny? Because I'm getting chills as I'm about to channel this. What the hell? I just heard something. I should be asleep because I have to get up for work in like 3 hours, but we up. I'm about to be leaving this damn job soon because I'm over it. It's a whole lot of work for a little bit of pay. And it's just demons everywhere, bro. I'm so tired of like, it's so annoying. It is so annoying. But thank goodness for spirit protecting me, allowing me to protect myself and just being able to discern and see things for what they are. Because I judge. My mom always told me when I was younger, you test the spirit by the spirit. That's how you know who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with, what they're coming for. You know, pay attention to body language, the way somebody is, you know, able or unable to make eye contact, the way they breathe, the way they speak. Are they talking at you? Are they talking to you? You know, their approach, like what kind of energy you pick up on the moment that they approach you. Because if you tune in and if you're in tune, you can feel something before it even comes, you know. Because a lot of people, they try to come through the back door. Only the bold ones will come directly straight forward head on to you. But I spoke earlier about, before I even touched the cards, I spoke about calming your nervous system down, right? Because when things happen, what I've been dealing with as of lately is like lots of psychic attacks. When I can't be touched in other areas, there's like a specific area that, you know, someone will be placed on assignment for to come and try to, you know, basically put me in a vulnerable position to catch me off guard. Usually it's my love life. But since I've had that on lock, in a sense of I'm no longer pouring into people who don't deserve my energy, I've been pouring into myself, and I've also become more selfish with my energy. I don't want to give it to any and everybody. I need it just as much as the next person, just as willing as I would be free-hearted with other people. I'm learning how to become even more stingy and free-hearted with myself. And it's usually my love life that kind of gets attacked. Maybe finances sometimes. Can't touch me physically because I feel like God specifically puts a seal on his people. So you may go through things, but your life is something that is a blessing of abundance. So even if your faith gets tested, even if your finances, you know, aren't, it's, your money can be funny. It's not where you would normally like your comfort to be, or your level of comfort. Your romantic life may be attacked. Family, you know what I mean? Because lower vibrations, if they're able to take a hold of somebody's vessel, they find a way to get in. So I don't know why the police are patrolling this area so heavily right now. I don't know if it's because it's like 1 in the morning, but nonetheless, I've been under, so make sure you're paying attention because there's a lot going on outside. So I'm just trying to be alert, but pay attention to whatever you're guided to do, whatever your task is, whatever your many life purposes, because you may have more than just one, or your life purpose. Don't take your eyes off of the prize, off of the goal, because if you allow distraction to seep in, that is exactly what's going to happen. The whole point is to distract you, take you out of alignment, to make your nervous system unbalanced, to have you feeling, you know, out of whack, like there's something wrong with you, when in reality, certain vessels, because they're not rooted in God, they get tempted and manipulated by the devil. So when they come to you, that's exactly what is going to happen. I've seen it firsthand. I've experienced it. And now I can see it coming from a distance based off of the person's fruits. I judge not so much as me intentionally trying to say this is who that person is, but I discern the energy that they come to me in. I discern the fruits. I discern their words. I discern, you know, understanding that everybody has a motive. Some come in peace and tranquility and serenity and just, authenticity. And a lot of people come to kill, steal, and destroy because they are not at peace with themselves. So just because the next person may not be at peace with themselves, or they may be at war with themselves, or they may be unhealed, or they may be dealing with trauma, that doesn't mean that you have to take that energy on, especially if you've been wholeheartedly working on yourself day in, day out, inside, outside. Don't let nobody manipulate you. Understand, take the time to research what manipulation actually is. I've dealt with it firsthand, again, especially when it comes to family members, so-called friends, people, places, and things, so-called lovers. Even to a point, I was sleeping with the enemy, and he was using sex manipulation to basically keep me attached so he could drain me of my energy, because everything carries energy, and you do have to be careful with who you create a tie with, who you create an energetic exchange with, who you allow yourself to bond with, to connect with, because some bonds or some attachments or some ties, when you decide to cut it off, it usually, once it gets a hold of something pure, something light, something very bright, something that is very fulfilling, it doesn't want to let go of it, and you have to do a lot of prayer. You have to do a lot of self-worth and reflection, and just understanding why you even entertain that energy, as well as maybe why you have even welcomed it in, because it's all about where you are on your journey, your healing. Thank you for being here, Mr. Justin. I'm trying to ground. I have 3 more cards I'm gonna read, so Most High, allow me to channel these messages, allow these messages to be clear and concise, allow me to get through to whoever needs to hear this, and allow me to be grounded in what you want me to say. Please calm my nervous system. Man, it's been so many things as of lately where I feel people are trying to tap at me. They're trying to project on me. They're trying to irritate me. Like, it's the smallest things, because it can eventually add up and make you explode and turn into something bigger, all because, they're jealous of your confidence, or they're jealous of your inner healing, or they're jealous of you being chosen, or they're jealous of your looks. They're like, whatever, jealousy. I don't go to church as often as I need to, because I have my own personal relationship with God. I go to hear the hymns, so the gospel, because it's very uplifting. And I also go to hear the word broken down, because it's like whatever scripture is chosen, there's a message behind it, and you can apply it to life some kind of way. Not forcing my viewpoints on anybody. Take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. But I went literally last Sunday, and I got there late, but better late than never, because like I said, I've been tired, and I'm just now starting to, I'm pretty sure it's a part of changes and transitions. I'm just now starting to be better. I was avoiding my happy place for a little, just because I was trying to feel the emotions. Normally, I'm so quick to be a cheerleader that I don't sit with how I'm feeling, and that's a big part of your healing process. You have to sit with your emotions. If people come in trying to distract you, or trying to take your attention off of what you're feeling, you gotta let them know, hey, I'll get back to you when I can, and you gotta go inward. Understand why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Sit with it, accept it, release any bitterness, resentment, anger, whatever. That way you can get to a healthier point of viewing things, because nothing sent your way is to hurt you. If anything, is to make you more wiser, is to give you more characteristics, is to make you more resilient. And I feel like I've been going through so many things And it's more intense this time around because it's like I'm learning how to deal with energies up close and personal. That way, at a distance, it doesn't affect me, especially when it comes to monitoring spirits. It's so annoying, whether it's a fly, whether it's somebody actually just watching my every little move, whether they want to know every little thing about me because they are not content within their own lives, or maybe they just see that I am I am a servant for God, but at the same time, I love to keep my free will intact. I'm a free spirit. I'm a free soul. We were born that way, but you have to maintain and keep a hold onto your inner child, because the more you experience in life, the more you get exposed to in life, the more things will try to make you forget who you are. You know, your birthright, your seal, your high rankingness. Allow me to channel this message to the best of my ability and allow these messages to be clear and concise. At church, the pastor said that anything rooted in jealousy, bitterness, resentment, pain, hurt, anger is not a solid foundation. And I've had to release those energies, emotions, because they come and go. Even thoughts, some thoughts are not even yours. You have to let it pass. You know, if something is yours, you'll be able to resonate with it. And if it's not, you let it go. And even if it is, especially if it's of lower vibration, you have to get to a point where you release it. But I've been around, and a lot of people have been throwing jealousy my way. And it's like, if people only knew what it takes to walk in your shoes, what it took to get over some of these betrayals, some of these sneak attacks, some of these hurts, these pains, these traumas, some of these manipulations, where it's like, if God wouldn't have been by your side or helping you through it, you would have remained in captivity. You would have remained in bondage. If they only knew, you know what I mean, the shit you had to go through, excuse my language, to get to the point of where you are today. Would they still want your life? Would they still want, you know, what they think that you have? Would they still want, you know, your abundance? Because it's like, to whom much is given, much is going to be required. And a lot of people, they get tempted by the glittery aspect, thinking that it's gold. A lot of times it's not what it is. And then sometimes it is. If you put in the hard work, your fruits will represent the labor that you put in. But most people want to take shortcuts. Most people want to snake people. Most people want to hurt people. Most people think that if they lie, steal, kill, cheat, destroy somebody else, that it'll make their life better. And some people know that even doing this is going to bring the complete opposite, but they choose to steadily do that anyway. So you want to have stable foundations. And by stable, I mean you want to keep your truth about yourself, about what God is revealing to you, about who you actually are, about, you know, what you're actually here for, about what it is you're being called to do, what it is you're being instructed to do, what it is you're being guided to do, who you actually are, not what the world tries to tell you you are, not what other people try to tell you you are, not what, you know, your ex or your current person is trying to tell you, who you actually are. And by sitting with yourself in solitude, you will find out. By doing homework on yourself, you will find out. By paying attention to your body, you will find out what energizes you, what uplifts your vibrations, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel uncomfortable, what makes you feel drained. You know, what energy do you put out? What energy do you carry? It was 2-2, now it's 3-3. Don't be afraid to uncover who you are, because if God feels he can trust you, he'll reveal your true identity. It's a matter of whether or not you're willing to accept it. And it can be scary when the masks fall off, when what we thought, what we knew was the reality, and we find out it's something completely different, or maybe it's something a little more intense. The truth is not always easy to swallow, but the more you get prepared with accepting the word and who you are, the more you can process it a lot easier. If you can accept what you're not, you can accept what you are. You know what I mean? It goes hand in hand. The next card is Vulture. I don't know if you can see it. And Vulture talks about purification. So that's where you're currently at. That's why you can't sleep. That's why your sleep schedule is out of whack. That's why you feel like a big fish in a small pond. That's why you feel like you've already outgrown, you know, certain experiences, lessons, people, places, and things. For me personally, I learned that I get tired of people, places, and experiences rather quickly because of having many life purposes. It's like I'd be so quick to, okay, what's the next thing? But don't forget to stop and smell the roses. Don't forget to just be present and enjoy, you know, the beauty and the lessons that come across your path, as well as, you know, whatever you're just presently there for, because you may be learning, but also in the process you're teaching somebody else too. You know, maybe people have never came across a soul as beautiful as yours. Maybe you're helping them on their path. Maybe you're lighting the way for them because they got stuck. You know what I mean? So the Vulture, purification. The Vulture is the energy of detoxification and purification. If you are in the energy of the spirit animal, the Vulture, you are about to go through a death rebirth. So, a new beginning. You're closing old chapters to create new chapters. You are allowing the old you to die. You're laying the old you to rest. Your old ways of thinking, your old ways of doing things, your old ways of just even dealing with people view, how you view people, how you view situations, certain places, and things. However, before this process can begin, you require a spiritual cleanse detox. So remember, I spoke earlier about keeping up with your spiritual hygiene, your spiritual maintenance. Like, everything is energy. So do not allow yourself to get attached to anything energetically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, if it's not good for you. And sometimes attachments will happen. Figure out a way how to cord cut, figure a way how to return to sender, figure a way how to cast it out, figure a way how to release it, how to just stay rooted in anything that is of you and anything that is not of you. Let it go back to where it came from. Because in these times, it's very important. If you are going through a rebirth, a definite rebirth, the only thing that is going to be allowed to stay is things that are actually real, things that are actually represent who you are, that speak to your soul, your passions, your truth, your joys, your sadness, because everything is energy. You want to be connected to everything. You want to have connections, but you don't want to have any attachments, okay? The Vulture will come and pick apart all the layers that need to die. Like a snake shedding its skin, you are exfoliating and purifying old layers and versions of yourself that were toxic and needed to ascend. So I really don't even care for the word toxic because it's like a triggering word. It's thrown around so casually in today's time where it's like people think that that's just how you are and it's okay, I gotta accept it. Hell to the no, 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 no. If you choose that life, we all have free will, but it's very detrimental to your soul. Now, you can play into it, you can even entertain it, but when spirit tells you to wake up, that's what it's time to do. You cannot play catch up after death, afterlife. So while you have the opportunity to do so right now, use your time wisely. Either find your purpose or you're a void. You're a waste of air. You are just something floating in the ether. You're not even, you can't ascend, you can't descend, you're there. You know what I mean? So And if you choose that, free will, no judgment. Like, I can't judge anybody. I'm just here to pass the message along. There was too much chaos and conflict this old version of you brought into your new life and the lives of others. It's time to evolve and purify your life. So I feel like this is also a card of warning. If you do not purify and evolve, you are going to be stuck in the same cycles, in the same situations, in the same connections, in the same bonds, unhealthy bonds, trauma bonds, in the same work environments, around the same family members that are just not trying to do anything for themselves, that are just lazy, that just want to tear other people down, that just want to keep the energy of misery going, because if they're miserable, they want you to be miserable with them. People want you to be doing better, but never better than them. This is how you know it's of low vibration. So if you do not purify, detox, cleanse, you're going to become a vulture. You're going to be sought out by vultures, because the thing about lower vibrations and lower energies and demons and whatever, they don't seek out other demons. They seek out people that have free will, right? But for some reason they allowed themselves to get tempted. That's, in my eyes, that's a vulture. Somebody that kind of waits in the crescents, the crevices. You don't think that they're paying attention, but they're watching. And in the moment that they feel is a good vulnerability opportunity to attack, vulnerable moment to attack, they will. and don't cry, because you've been warned. You know what I mean? Next card is the Beaver. I didn't really intend for this to be a long live, but maybe because I haven't done it in so while, it needed to. Work. So I was just talking about work, right? Beaver. And he's in the water. So make sure you're drinking your water. Make sure you're cleansing. Make sure you are showering, bathing, taking care of your hygiene, your health, because it all reflects where you are. Cleanliness is next to godliness. I know I feel a lot different when I take a shower, when I take a bath. You know, even if I'm probably still not at 100, it helps. Like, it's when you clean off your skin, you're kind of helping remove dirt. You know what I mean? That was trying to attach itself to you. So the Beaver work. The Beaver is always working hard to build a strong foundation for its home. And it's funny, I spoke on foundation earlier, so these cards are in sync. If you are embodying the energy of the Beaver, you are working hard to become financially stable. In the process of building or buying a home, your hard work is admirable and your goals will soon be achieved. Keep and you are being viewed as financially stable hard worker who is committed to supporting those you care for by being a provider in your aligned divine masculine energy. The masculine, when in alignment, is a provider for his family, and you are aligned with your purpose as a provider. Keep pushing and building. Your hard work will soon pay off. So this is confirmation that if you continue to put in the work, you will reap the rewards of the seeds you've sown. It will speak for itself. Your actions will speak for itself. Your energy will speak for itself. All you can do is do your best. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. It's not ever going to just be a walk in the park. The more you get better at it, though, the better it will become. It's all about perspective. Like, I can easily get on here and complain and just talk about how things are going wrong. Things have been wrong. I'm just unhappy. But I find I'm grateful for just the little things that have kept me pushing and that have taken me so far to get me to the point where I'm at, because if it wasn't for God, I would have lost my mind a long time ago. If it wasn't for having his seal of protection, if it wasn't for him just loving me unconditionally and him continuously giving me mercy to right my wrongs and to also stay away from people who are trying to wrong me, I wouldn't be able to even speak to you. I give all the credit to God. I give all the glory to God. I give the fact that he even listens to my prayers. He even honors me. He even chooses to allow me to walk beside him. It's a bright light. I think somebody's going to get their car towed. It's funny how it's like 1:30 in the morning. It's like it's very active outside. um, maybe something is getting ready to come in. That's what the beeping noise is. He's backing up. I say he. I don't know why I said he, but allow me to ground. Allow me to channel this message to the best of my ability. It's easy to be negative, but when you understand you have so much to be thankful and grateful for, you're on the right path to begin with. You know what I mean? A lot of people have less and they're able to make a way. Some people have more and they feel like they don't have anything, you know? So if you are somewhere in the in between and you are trying one step, one day at a time, like everything is not always going to make sense. Some things will reveal itself in due time. Some things you may understand, some things you may never understand. God is never going to place more on you than he feels you can handle. And if you've been receiving a lot, right, it's just because of how strong you are. Like, you set the example. You're teaching other people whether you know it or not, you know? You're admired by men and women, you know? That's one of the reasons why jealousy is in the air, because people are trying to figure out how you do what you do, why you do what you do, how you can show up the way you show up, why other people are interested in you, why other people like you, why other people pay attention to you. Like, it's none of their business. You know what I mean? All you're doing is being true to who you are, being yourself. Last card, and this is such a beautiful card. Unicorn. So maybe I'm speaking to a unicorn. Maybe you're a starseed. Maybe you're an earth angel. Maybe you're a light worker. Maybe you're a high priestess. Maybe you're a chosen one. Maybe you're an Octorian. Maybe you are a servant for God. Maybe you're a man on a mission. Maybe you are a female on a mission. A woman on a mission. Maybe you are something very special, something very rare, something very unique. Maybe you're an empath. So many different titles, but they all come from source. Maybe you're an alien. Maybe you're a flower child. Whoever you are, wherever you are, your soul tribe is getting ready to come in if you haven't already met them. Your soul tribe is near, so there's no reason for you to feel alone. Your soul tribe is already all around you. Majority of the help we get is spiritually, right? Sometimes we don't feel like we get enough physical help because it's not even about the physical. It's about the mental. It's about the emotional. It's about the spiritual. It ties into the physical for sure, but this world is not what it appears to be. There's always a lot of things going on behind the scenes. What is the number on this card? Maybe you're a mermaid. Maybe you're a shark. Whoever you are, rest in knowing your true identity. So the unicorn, mystical. The unicorn is a rare, majestic, pure, and mystical being. Unicorns are so rare and full of light, they are thought to be an ethereal archetype existing only in fantasy realms. They are so rare, they are known to be of this world, but not of this world. Unicorns are very unique, innocent, and galactic individuals who embody ancient wisdom, purity, innocence, and have a white, angelic presence. They bring a different insight and perspective to all dynamics and channel insight from the angelic realms. Unicorns are very selective with their social circles and will only choose to share their energy with those who have a high vibration. If you are lucky enough to have a unicorn in your life, hold on to them. The world needs their glorious light. The unicorn represents a pure, innocent energy that is rare, mystical, and not of this world. This energy is a treasure and is to be cherished by all who are blessed to encounter such a unique, angelic soul who is pure of heart. As the truth starts to get revealed about who you are, do not get scared. You will lose some things, you will go through some things, but this is all a part of the game. You may doubt who you are, but when you start to see it clear, you'll understand you're not what other people have tried to make you out to be. And all that matters is your connection to spirit, how spirit views you, how you are treating yourself, how you treat others, how you treat the rest of the world, how you treat animals. Like, I said that earlier, and I will say it again. In this world, not of this world. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Even if you don't like somebody, even if you don't agree with someone, even if you rather not be in a vicinity or an environment with them, still keep grace, still keep mercy, still keep and embody love, right? Because a lot of people don't have it. You will get attacked for having it, but don't let that change who you are. You're rare, you may be pure, and you're probably full of light, whoever I'm speaking to. You're unique. You carry ancient wisdom, purity, innocence, and you have a white aura around you. It's like your bubble, like your astral body. Sometimes you can see it in videos, in pictures. You might be a truth teller, truth speaker. White light, a white stream of light, may pop up behind you in a video when you speak. Or you can see a twinkle in somebody's eyes. You may even have that twinkle sometimes. Certain things will appear on camera so you can see it. Rainbows, how the light shines brightly at certain points. How things react to you, how things respond to you, how you touch things, how things touch you. I give you one more card and then I'm going to close this message out because it's about to be 1:44. Give me one more card, please. Allow this message to be clear and concise. You want to know what's so funny? I was thinking about the snow leopard. It was like, it didn't pop up all the way, or out all the way. Snow leopard and the shark, but that's the card I've been thinking about because it's the highest animal of light codes. It's a very rare and unique animal as well. One more card to close this message out. Please allow this message to be clear and concise. What the hell did I just drop on my lighter? I said one more card. A couple more cards came out. Starfish, you're a star. Somebody's mocking you. Hyena. Blazing firefly. How many cards is this? Intuition, owl, dragon egg, stubborn. One more card. I'm not about to read all those cards. No, these are 3. Territorial Cola, Work Beaver, Mystical Unicorn. One more card and that's it. I didn't even bring my tarot. This is just my animal oracle. Okay. I hope that, no, this is way too many cards. Crocodile, somebody's lurking. Happiness, Dolphin. Aggression, Scorpion. Pressure or possessive, Jaguar. Alignment, Stag. If I can't just get one card, I'm gonna just close this reading out, you guys, because I'm not about to read all these cards. Sorry. Have to do that another time. Can I get one more card, please? Just one. Even if it doesn't flip over, as long as it comes out, I will take it. One more card, please. I think the animals want to speak to you guys. One more card, please. Did anything come out? No, I'm taking the first one that popped out. I'm not even about to flip the other ones around. And I need to lay back down. If you've made it this far, thank you for tuning in. Oh, this is such a beautiful card. Let me see. Oyster. You see the pearl? Okay. Broadcasting. Aww. The oyster is the pearl, the high value beauty. The oyster broadcasts and radiates high value. If you are in the spirit animal of the oyster, you know you are a high value man or woman. You are sitting on your own throne and you attract, not chase. You broadcast your value through your platforms, whether that be through word of mouth, social media, podcast, YouTube, or the media. It is known in your community that you are a high value opportunity. Anyone who has an opportunity to date you, marry you, collaborate creatively with you is a blessed person. You are one of those people who just embody divine masculine or divine feminine energy of the highest vibrational frequency, a true king or queen in your field. Adjust your crown and own it. You were born to be center stage and show the world how an aligned masculine or feminine operates in this dimension. Through your magnetic energy, you attract all that you desire and deserve. Keep shining brightly and radiating an aura that broadcasts your worth. So, you're a luminous soul. You're illuminated, and also you are basically revealing your true, authentic self as much as it is getting revealed to your true identity. It's a blessing to know you. It's a blessing to be in your energy. It's a blessing to have a connection with you. You are a blessing. You bless the energy wherever you go. So start acting like you understand that. You know what I mean? Your energy is very rare. Your energy is very unique. Your energy is very much out of this world. I'm even getting chills as I'm talking about it. So I'm sure this is going to resonate with someone. Know that God is smiling at you. Know that your angels, ancestors of highest possible good are walking with you. Know that you will continue to triumph over snakes and scorpions. And as you continue to walk through the darkest valley, the shadow of death, fear no evil. We all have to go one day, so don't even be afraid of death. Carry only the fear of God within you. I'm sending you lots of love, light, warm, healing vibrations. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for even being interested in what I have to say. And I'll be back again soon. I'm getting better with staying more consistent. I feel like I probably fell off a little bit just because I had things going on when I first started my channel, and it kind of put me in a more present mode. I'm more of an in-person person, but I do understand that sometimes it's important to get online because other people need to hear things too, and God works through mysterious ways. So it's a blessing to be able to allow my vessel to be used, because when I needed things at certain times, God knew what I needed and he was able to send it in because I allowed my heart to remain open. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. I'm appreciative, regardless of what has been going on. Even though I'm tired, I don't want to deal with any more low vibrational energy, any more negative energy. I'm tired of working. I just want to continue to follow my passions, allow my passions to speak for themselves, allow my art to be um, revealed, and just bask in, living better, traveling, making connections, experiencing different things, being in different environments, like living. That's the whole point of life. Um, enjoy. And if you can't enjoy, find a way to enjoy in the process. You know what I mean? Thank you for tuning again. Thank you again for tuning in. Namaste.